I'm Larry Willis, broker in charge and owner of SC Beach Real Estate here at North Myrtle Beach. I wanted to bring you up to date on what's going on for the first 4 months of this year by category, meaning residential, land, condos, because I've had a lot of people ask me questions as to what should they make an offer at, what percentage of asking price. The other thing is, a lot of people think there's a lot more going on in foreclosures, short sales than there really is. And I've got it all put down here for you. By category, residential, percent of asking price, there has been pre-foreclosure or short sale, 88.68% of the sales for residential through the first 4 periods of this year, or first 4 months of this year. Foreclosures, the percent of asking price is 93.97%. Lender approved short sales were at 95.76%. And the regular sales, no stipulation, was at 92.51% of asking price. Now, what does that mean? That means that what was accepted based on what it was listed for, it finally was at 92.51%. You can see there's quite a big difference between all these categories. The interesting thing is about 74% of all the sales were regular sales, no stipulation, and about 26% of the sales were short sales, foreclosures, or pre-foreclosure. In condos, now remember, we have talked about this in the past, there's been a lot of problems with people getting financing at the beach on condos, and it's mainly because of condo tails. A condo tail is a condo that is used for rental purposes. It's very broad today when you think about what do you call a condo tail, because there's a lot of areas that they're now calling the condos condo tails, meaning that it will not be underwritten by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, so therefore it's almost impossible to get financing. Interestingly, the sales have been really good in condos so far this year. I think it's because there's some really good buys out there. On short sales, percent of asking price was 96%. Foreclosures were 96.77%. Lender approved short sales were at 93.36%. Pre-foreclosures were at 99.89%. And regular sales, no stipulation, were at 89.07%. Now, when you think about that, you say, well, man, that is odd. Well, the primary reason of that is a lot of people are having to drop prices down to sort of get right along with what's going on with pre-foreclosures or foreclosures to get more in line with what's going on with the market. And it is hard for them to accept that their condo is not worth as much today as it used to be. Now, the interesting thing is 60% of all the sales are regular sales. That means that 40% of the sales are pre-foreclosures, foreclosures, or short sales. It's quite a big variance there. It's a little bit more than it is in residential. Land. Lender approved short sales 80.31%, foreclosures at 86.58%. Regular sales, no stipulation, 79.56%. Again, that's percent of asking price. What has really hurt us in land this year is that so many people were on these interest-only loans, and a lot of them have turned it back over to the banks or saying that, hey, we're going to turn it back over to the bank. And so the prices have really dropped on this. 67.51% of all the sales in land were regular sales with no stipulation. That means approximately 33% actually had some type of stipulation of sale. Now, I wanted to find out what is going on with the market. Have we hit the bottom or are we getting close to it? Now, this is an interesting analysis I just did yesterday. I get a list every month of the foreclosures that are scheduled to go at the courthouse. And then they give me an analysis after the courthouse sale to let me know what exactly did close during the sale. May of 2010, there were 637 foreclosures that were auctioned off. It was a big month for this year, but yet it was still less than a year ago. Now, interestingly, I went back and took a look at what happened in June. June was only 331 foreclosures that actually were auctioned off, 48% less than May. July is scheduled. Now, we don't know how many end up because that number will change a little bit, but I can tell you, based on what I've been looking at in the past, the number is significantly down. It is now at 175 units that are scheduled for July now to go to foreclosure auction. That's 47% less than June and 73% less than May. That's a big number. So it looks like to me that we're starting to finally clear out a lot of the foreclosures. Whenever you have a question and you want to know something about what's going on at the beach, give the Willis team a call. We'll be glad to help you. Thank you.